Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I've always been a fan of this fella, Kyle Walker, who's amongst the most established fullbacks in the game, cited by so many top players as being a nightmare to face. It's very rare to see him beaten in a...
Chance for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Quality ball. Modric, looking for the run. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing, because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Hazard. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Hazard. And they can counter here. He is through here. Can he finish? Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that's been won straight back. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, lovely bit of skill. That pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But decent chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Walker could try cutting inside here. Oh no, this does not look good. And the shot! Now, who's going to be... Oh, it's fallen loose again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Casemiro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Bale. And he has been fouled there. Bale is standing over this one.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Bale! They want to be quick to recover this. Hazard. Now it's Hazard. So what can they make of this? Well, that has not gone well. And it's Camavinga. Well, that is one way to stop him. Modric. Hazard. Mignon claims comfortably.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mbappe. Guardiola. Can he get on the end of this? It's a goal kick. Casemiro picks it up from the goal kick. Spread out to the left. Oh, they could be caught out here. It's a throw-in. And it's Bale. And he's intervened well there. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now it's Mbappe. Szymanski. He can run onto that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hazard wins the duel this time. He's in plenty of space here. And this is Hazard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Lewandowski. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Goes looking wide. Now it's Messi. Lovely bit of skill. The referee's awarded a free kick. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And distance is no problem here. The angle's tight for a shot. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Szymanski. 60 minutes played. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's picked his way through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Substitution on the field.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 14 coming on the field. Number 27.
They've played it short.
Silvestre. Number 22. Minamino.
Saliba gets good distance on it. Out for a throw. Oh, good looking ball. Minamino. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... Oh, he's been caught. It's Bale! Sticks it away! And again they hit the front. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Casemiro. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Hazard. He's had it taken off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's a cute ball. Messi is flagged offside. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now he's got space here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. Threads one in. Picked out brilliantly. And that has been clubbed away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Ambitious ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a good ball out wide. Alexander-Arnold is there to clear. Looking to play him in. Shoots! They've done it! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Substitution on the field, number 23.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Rudiger getting this one clear. That's a good ball. Foden getting this one clear.
4 added minutes.
Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Deep cross. It'll be a throw-in. Drives it in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. He's in space and looking for options. He gets big. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Liverpool perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hazard gets into a good position. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Alexander-Arnold has a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Now that's well seen too. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Knocks it into space. Takes a shot! That's going to go a long way. Rodri gets it away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely weighted ball. Crosses it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that could set him on his way. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, just chance! There it is! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
After 18 minutes is number 18, Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Hakimi. Mbappe looking to run onto it. And it's Scholes. Stood up well to him there. It's a pretty loose pass. Hakimi. Now it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Brilliantly cut out. Played up towards the front line. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Messi taking charge of the dead ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Van Dijk. He shifted it to the flank. Foden. And this is Lewandowski. Gakpo. Mbappe. Now it's Lewandowski. Shot could be on. And the finish! Just off target. And we have our very first corner. Lewandowski! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That is ended up in no man's land. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Kimmich spots it and intercepts. And it's Azar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And that is out of play. Mbappe.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Floated through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Kimmich. And it's Scholes. Scholes goes steaming forward. Lewandowski. Mbappe. Elects to cross. And that has been knocked clear. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Liverpool head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And hostilities have... He's having a shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Hazard. Looking for the run. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Gakpo. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Now, can he find a finish? Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Haaland. Nicked it back promptly. He is through here. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he has been fouled there. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Mbappe. Scholes. Great defending, strong and determined. And he cuts out the supply. Hakimi. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really enough.
Shoots! He has done it! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
After 63 minutes is number 13, Kylian Mbappe. Substitution on the field, number 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Coming on the field, number 21, Mbappe.
That has not gone well.
Number 13, Rudiger. Number 5,
Nicely aimed pass.
number 3,
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
And he's there to get it away. Rafinha! Rafinha!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rafinha. Rodri clears. And that's been won straight back. Into the last quarter of an hour. Costa Curta. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, big chance!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's gone for goal!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
5 minutes left on the clock. He's on it, can he get away?
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Mbappe.
2 added minutes has been
He's
indicated.
gone forward. No, that's been intercepted. Cole looks to get on the end of this. In with the challenge. And that is that. Liverpool can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that.
Hello, attendees.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Liverpool present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So the would-be breakthrough moment. Off the post. Skims one in. Van Dijk clears. That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Fernandez has a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Can he get on the end of this? And no, that was never going to make it. Camavinga! And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Mbappe. Messi looking to run onto it. Galatasaray have reclaimed it. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but
Shot, surely!
well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And reclaimed it in a trice. Park Ji-sung. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pass somewhat off target.
That's going in strongly.
Referee has just said play on. Ambitious ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Fernandez. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Well, that has not gone well. Olise, great defending, strong and determined. Picked out brilliantly, and Messi! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe...
Oh, terrible pass. Big chance, must be. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They are really really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Lewandowski! That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Lewandowski.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Camavinga. Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Lewandowski. Fernandez. Park Ji-sung. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, they could be caught out here. Just the goalkeeper's a beat. Shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Foden. Defending was strong and firm. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the run. And he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. Fired deep towards the back post. And he's managed to get rid. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Oh, they can break here. Played out to the left flank. Oh, easy pickings there.
2 added minutes.
Oh, there's a
have been
probing
indicated.
ball. Now it's Messi.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Can he get it through? Shot could be on. Mbappe!
Well, he's...
And the first 45 minutes are up. How would you review the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline.
Ah, he's given it away. And Messi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get 0 time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he can clear it away. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Tries to play it through. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Park Ji-sung. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mbappe might just make this. Ah, he's had it taken off him. And now they can clear their lines. And they've switched it over to the other side. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's away. He can get that clear. Taken back almost at once. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Done delicately. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a...
Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution in progress.
That's an excellent interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Koundé. Looking tidy in possession here. Messi. Rodri gets rid without sophistication. And it's gone back to the keeper. Koundé. Liverpool perhaps contemplating their next change here. Ball driven towards the far post. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. And that should get the job done. Galatasaray have their second corner now. Van Dijk clears it away. Piqué. Ruben Dias. And he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And it's Fernandes. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Park Ji-soo. Koundé. And here's Olise. Chance! And he comes up trumps again. Galatasaray have their third corner. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Fernandes. Threads one in. Piqué gets across to intercept that. Oh, what a ball! He's gone for goal! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Galatasaray really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Oh, that's fabulous. Time and again they are repelled. And here's some decent chance! Sticks it away! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Messi.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's there to clear it. And it's Casemiro. Liverpool have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Liverpool are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Mbappe.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Can he latch on to this? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's an imaginative pass. That has been cut short. And he's had it nicked away. Looking to play him in. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. He is through here. And that's gone route one. And that's that. Liverpool can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach...